allocation available for the projects. Speaking on the yearly allocation of funds to the National Assembly, the Executive Director of the Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, Awal Rafsanjani, believes the project has failed, saying the 10th Assembly, which begins in June 2023, will have to start all over again. In a separate development, the federal government will today open application lists for its first debt issuance. In 2023, with the launch of 2 tranches of its monthly retail bond issuance, otherwise known as Federal Government of Nigeria Savings Bond. The Debt Management Office, DMO, which oversees government debt issuance and management, is offering 2 tranches of FGN SPS with 2 years and 3-year tenors. For January 2023 issuance is the 67th tranches of the savings bond introduced in 2017. The government is offering a 2-year sovereign retail bond at a coupon of 9.600% per annum, 21.7% below the 12.255% offered on the similar bond in December 2022. It is also simultaneously offering 3-year FGN SPS at a coupon of 10.600% per annum, 20.03% below 13.255% offered for similar bond in December 2022. Minimum subscription to the Pro-Low Service Bond is 5,000 Naira, with maximum subscription per subscriber capped at 50 million Naira. Application list for the bonds closes on Friday, December 9, 2022. The new 2-year bond and 3-year bond will mature on January 11, 2025 and January 11, 2026, respectively. Meanwhile, no fewer than 84 directors under the Federal Ministry of Education it was noted that principals and heads of administration of the unity schools will be requested to forward letters of compliance no later than January 20th, 2023. Back here, Imabridge Africa yesterday commenced its 2023 free medical missions with the founder of the non-governmental organization, Reverend Father Godwin Sikanubom, underscoring the aim of the missions that commenced since 2008 as strides to build bridges of love for the less privileged in the society. Speaking at the venue of the health outreach, Imabridge Medical Center, the founder, Imabridge Africa, gave an overview of what is to be expected at the outreach and invited interested persons to avail themselves of the opportunity to get themselves checked out health-wise.
So there are going to be 4 of those here in our Imabridge Medical Center, John Ripke Memorial. It's going to be today, Monday, Tuesday. There's going to be a break on Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday. Subsequently, we like to go to other senatorial districts. We try to cover the entire of Akwa Ibom State as much as we can. The main purpose, help our brothers and sisters who are less privileged than we are. Certainly, Imabridge started in 2008. It started in the United States. The main purpose, of course, was to build bridges of love.
On his behalf, Assistant Administrator of the hospital, Prince Brown, spoke on logistics and preparedness of Imabridge Africa in executing the missions.
And so far, we had pre-registration totaling over 2,500. And today, just alone, I was just liaising with our front desk officers, and today alone, we have registered over 1,500 people. And like he said, anybody who comes here would be treated. But those who had pre-registered with us helped us a great deal in planning and also having us to relate with our partners in whatever we need ahead of time. And so far, we have made enough budget for personnel. We've registered over 20 surgeons, and then we've also had medical officers. So we've had enough of personnel to deal with the number that we may be expecting, and we even have a supplementary budget in case there is a shoot up from the number that we are expecting. It's going to be a success. Today is just the starting point. We can say that we are 98% sure that we've made enough preparation to cover for the days that this outreach will last, and for all the people who will be visiting us. You can see the orderliness. We've worked hard on the security to ensure there's no stampede, get people getting hurt in the process of getting help, and maybe going back home with more pains than they came with. So we made arrangements, and that's everything is in order, and we are expecting all-around success.
Some other beneficiaries, including Petronila Peters and Sylvia Ishet, extolled the effort of ØAkwa and its dedicated efforts in touching lives through its humanitarian strides.
A wonderful experience. In fact, I just got my glasses. They didn't take me any time. I just followed the procedure, and they are very friendly. They gave me my new glass, and my sister that came, they treated them accordingly. I want to say kudos to ØAkwa, because it's something that a lot of people will capitalize to use people. But I just see a perfect arrangement in this place. It's a good thing. I give kudos to ØAkwa, Africa.
Well, I thank God for our father, for this vision that he had, and God has helped him to establish it. Beneficiaries are many. Operations, drugs, they have given some of, even my mother is also a beneficiary. I just came here to witness what is going on. It is marvelous.
ØAkwa Africa, which commenced its activities in 2008, has had over 20 outreach trips since commencement, including medical missions, provision of basic amenities like water, award of scholarships to over 400 students through its scholarship program, entrepreneurial development, and microfinance, among others. Interested persons for the health check can be part of the free health outreach at ØAkwa Medical Center, Oruk U-turn at Akwa Ibom Road, Beswa Sutton Local Government Area, Akwa Ibom State. Away from that, as the countdown to 2023 elections commence, Nigerians and Akwa Ibomites have been urged to collect and guard their permanent voter cards, PVCs, which has been described as their power to effect the necessary changes they desire to see in the next dispensation of leadership in the country. The Publicity Secretary, Inter-Party Advisory Council of Nigeria, IPAC, Reverend Udom Emmanuel, who spoke with Planet News, advised Nigerians to discard their thought that their vote would not count, as the introduction of buyers by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has blocked all loopholes that could be explored for election rigging.
If anybody tells you, that vote will continue to, we will do this, we will manipulate, is a lie. We've had meetings with INEC, and we know that there will be elections. If anybody tells you that there will be no election, they're just deceiving you. Keep your PVC where there will be that opportunity for you to decide the future you want. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. The election will be peaceful as far as this state is concerned. The election will be free and fair. People will be given the opportunity to vote. Don't say that they won the last time you went there. They didn't allow you to vote, or something happened. Go back again. Don't sit at the fence and begin to complain. Make sure you do the right thing. What's the right thing? Go and get your PVC. If you have not gotten your PVC, it's very important. I am not saying go and get the PVC so that you can vote my party. Go and get the PVC so you can vote a party you know that can change your future from where you feel you are to where you want to be.
He urged for all political parties in the state to unite in moving the state forward instead of indulging in infighting and trying to thwart the peace enjoyed in the state.
IPAC will go around, because this is our state, to see by itself most of these projects. And at the end of that talk, we will make sure we report what we have seen. If we are united and play down on this issue of partisanship, remember, immediately you win an election and you are sworn in. You are not sworn in to represent a particular party. You are sworn in to represent the entire state, which has to do with different political parties. I think we should play down this issue of party and see how we can unite this state and move as brothers and sisters and see how to develop this state.
You're listening to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM, Uyo. Let's take a breather and then bring you more stories from our foreign sport and entertainment scenes. Do stay with us.
Healthy living begins with the choices one makes. Choosing to live healthy is the first step to healthy living. Join us Sundays 1:30 to 2 p.m. for Health Way, awareness for healthy choices.
Thanks for staying with us. On a foreign scene, Burkina Faso has repeated its commitment to restoring constitutional rule within 18 months following a decision by the U.S. to drop it from its preferential trade program. The American Trade Representative's office said the country had failed to meet the requirement of the African Growth and Opportunity Act because it had acted unconstitutionally. In sports, FIFA President Gianni Infantino has said the World Soccer Governing Body will request all countries to name one of their stadiums after Brazilian football legend Edson Arantes do Nascimento, popularly known as Pele. Infantino made this known at Pele's funeral in Brazil, saying renaming a stadium after the king of football is a tribute to him. On the entertainment scene, the mystery thriller series 1899, which starred Emily Bicham, Honorine Bernard, Andres Pitchman, and Miguel Bernardo, has been cancelled by the Netflix streaming service, a month after it released its first season on the 17th of November. Producing creators of the series have expressed sadness based on the fact that 1899 will not be renewed. Co-showrunners Jans J. Fierce and Baran Buddha made this announcement on their Instagram pages, saying that they would have loved to finish the incredible show with the second and third season. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM, Uyo, but before we go, a recap of the major stories. President Muhammadu Buhari has signed the 2023 appropriation bill into law. The federal government will today open application list for its first debt issuance in 2023 with the launch of 2 tranches of its monthly retail bond issuance, otherwise known as Federal Government of Nigeria Savings Bond, FGNSB. The National Assembly has again allocated 850 million naira for constitution amendment in the 2023 budget. On a foreign scene, we told you that Burkina Faso has repeated its commitment to restoring constitutional rule within 18 months following a decision by the U.S. to drop it from its preferential trade program. In sport, we reported that FIFA President Gianni Infantino has said the World Soccer Governing Body will request all countries to name one of their stadiums after Brazilian football legendary Edson Arantes do Nascimento, popularly known as Pele. For comment and coverage of your newsworthy event, call our newsroom on 0812-770-2940. Visit our website on planet101fm.ng and follow us on Twitter at planet_101fm. Also like our Facebook page at Planet 101FM Uyo. The news was edited by Isaiah, Udom, and Jen. Or, as with any news, stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. Small minds will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you can become great, too. I am Rachel David White. Good afternoon and compliment of a season